Welcome to day one of this build. Look at it. First day of sunlight. This is kind of a revealed video. The last video about it, you know, it was in the garage and whatnot. So it looks awesome. It does need some love. Definitely the headlights are shot. So we're definitely gonna replace those. Trim here, it's faded. This one's faded as well, so I'm gonna refinish those. I like that, you know, the original owner had replaced these. These tend to peel. I did a video, actually one of my first videos was about this, so it's pretty awesome that that's already done. Interior wise, it's pretty much complete. Has a hole here, but we're gonna be replacing that. Shift boot has a different color, so I don't know, we might get a black one, but other than that, I mean, this car is really in really good shape. The seats are in excellent shape for the age. The seat, it's the original seat, 13 years old. Look at that, barely anywhere. Condition those and make them look super nice. Let me show you the rest of the car. Very clean. The tires are shot, so we're gonna replace those tires, and the brake system, everything. We're going from top to bottom on this build. We're gonna do it right, boys. Look at this color shine though in the sun. Look at that color. Wow, that's just beautiful. The car is debadged, so the car was professionally painted 2 years ago, so the paint's fresh. Like, it has pretty much no flaws or anything like that, so that's a positive. We're gonna be doing emblems. We're gonna do emblems for sure. I think we're gonna go with the chrome Honda ones, not the red ones. So I'll show you that in a future video. Tires are shot. I'm gonna be replacing all of that. Check this side. Super clean. We're gonna be getting new mats. It's awesome. Yep. So let's check the engine bay real quick. Alright, so most of the work is gonna go here as well. We're gonna be cleaning up the entire engine bay. We're gonna do a full restoration. We're gonna be replacing all the bolts that are rusty. Obviously, we're gonna be working on the fluids. Everything's low and dirty, so we're gonna replace everything. You know, new belt. We're gonna polish all this up, make it nice and shiny. New fluid, fresh valve cover. We're gonna do that. Get a black one of these. Just refinish everything. We're gonna get rid of this. This car has some hybrid racing parts already. Look at that. The original owner knows what's up. So he had hybrid racing parts. He actually has a sticker right there, which is awesome. This has already a Mishimoto radiator, which is awesome as well. This car has like a aftermarket mesh grille in the front. We're gonna be replacing that and putting the originals back on. And here as well on the bottom it has the mesh style grille. But so yeah, guys, we're gonna be replacing a lot of bolts, a lot of rusty stuff. Probably gonna be cleaning up this car. So take a look at it now, because this is gonna be completely redone. Alright guys, so there you have it. You took a closer look at the car. It looks really nice. For the most part, the paint job is excellent. So today's video is gonna be about the engine bay. So we're gonna start out very simple and very basic. So we're gonna do a nice oil change. I don't keep turning on the car with all oil. Make sure that's fresh. So we're gonna change that, and also we're gonna clean up the engine bay. So I'll show you the steps of what I do to the blue car to clean up the engine bay. I'm gonna show you the chemicals that I use to clean it and the steps that I take in order to get this engine bay looking sharp. So let's get started and I'll show you the rest of everything. This is the oil that I usually use for this the K series cars. So this is my favorite oil. I've explained this many times in different videos, but this oil helps a lot for the normal oil burning that these cars have. So this one aids the most versus Mobil 1 and other popular brands. So definitely recommend it, and always use a OEM filter with a new washer. Don't forget, always OEM filter for many reasons, such as, hey, Honda made this filter for your car, use it. When you go aftermarket, you risk you know, improper oil flow, and your VTEC actually works with oil flow. So if you have improper oil flow, VTEC won't engage. I've seen it happen before, so always use a OEM filter. Very inexpensive. You can get it at your dealership. So guys, this is the oil, this is the filter. Let's get started. For the looks of it, seems like one of the previous owners had stripped out the drain bolt threads. So they put a oversized self-tapping type of bolt. So the OEM washer wasn't fitting over it, because obviously this is slightly oversized, to re-thread the stripped threads. So I took a file and enlarged the hole a little bit more, and now it slips right on it. So we're good to go. So let's continue. Next, we're gonna replace the oil filter, which is down there. Here we have the filter side by side. Previous owner used a K&N filter. As you can see, the difference in size. This one's a lot taller. So again, volume matters, because these cars need accurate oil flow in order to engage VTEC. So you can see the openings, how many openings this have on the top. See these holes right here versus the K&N. It's only, see, it's not even close. So like I said, guys, the Honda filter, it's made for your car. Make sure you use a Honda one. Before replacing the oil filter, I had an idea, and might as well, as I'm working behind there, replace the BTC filter. That's your VTEC solenoid filter. So usually these things get dirty in there after the years. So there's this little screen right here. So when that's clogged up, your car has a hard time, you know, engaging VTEC. So I went ahead and picked one of these up. Very simple to replace. I'll show you how to do that. It's literally 3 bolts, and the unit comes off. It's located right above the oil filter. So that's the part number, and this is how much it costs. If you don't know where the VTEC solenoid is, it's that unit right there. See if I can point it out. This right here. That's one of the bolts right there. Very easy to remove. It's a 10mm Grab your 10mm deep socket and you'll be able to remove them. Okay, it's not too dirty, but I wanted to check it out no matter what. Here's the VTEC solenoid. As you can see, that's how it looks like. And that's the filter. It didn't look too dirty, but overall it was okay. But I'm gonna grab some cleaner and spray it in there. Make sure the VTEC solenoid is nice and clean before I install the new one. So this is the difference. This is the old one right here. So you can see it's very dry. It's literally not flexible anymore. And this is the new one, so I'm gonna be replacing with that. So I used a little bit of a brake cleaner, sprayed it in there, cleaned it up really nicely, just like this. Just let it push it in place, and it's good to go. All right, guys. So we have installed the BTC VTEC solenoid. So now we're moving on to installing the oil filter. First, I'm gonna clean up the area down here. Make sure the threads are nice and clean before putting this OEM filter. It's gonna be good. We have installed our brand new filter. Drain bolts on. Everything's ready to go. So now we're gonna do the finish. The most satisfying part of the entire oil change, which is filling it up. So let's get to that. This car is definitely saying thank you to us. Alright guys, we are all done with the oil change. Oil level is good, everything's good to go. So now we're gonna move on to washing the entire engine bay. So I'm gonna show you the product that I use for this kind of application. And I know a lot of you are wondering how to make the blue car so shiny, so I'll show you what I do in order to get it Instagram ready. Here I have all the products that I'm using. Just get a simple brush. You can get this at your local Walmart. Something to just go over the entire engine bay and clean up those spots that you can't reach with the brush. And here I have a 50-50 mix of my favorite degreaser that you can get at your local Walmart as well. All I do is actually just spray the entire engine bay and wait a few seconds, scrub it up a little bit, and just wash it off, and then that will get rid of all the dirty spots that you see right there. The reason why we're doing this right now is because I want to see what I'm working with, and I'll show you the final product that I use to keep it nice and shiny for a long time. A little bit of water all over it, get rid of all the dust. It's done. You go ahead and spray it with your degreaser. You can just get all the bottles here where your fluids are. That'll bring the shine back to it, because they're coated with lots of grime on them. So when you use this, you kind of just get rid of all that stuff. Get all the crevices, all the hard to reach areas. Alright guys, so we're done washing it off with the degreaser and water. So it's looking pretty freaking clean right now. I got rid of all the grime on the bottles. All this is going to be polished later, but for now I just want to see what I'm working with. So this is what I use for my engine bay to get it nice and shiny, and it lasts a long time. The heat doesn't really dry it out, so it keeps it really clean. It's meant for undercarriage, and it's safe to do any engine bays and stuff, so it's pretty awesome. So Chemical Guys, I'll put the link in the description, that way you guys can get it. Take a look. We sprayed the undercarriage protectant, Bare Bones, from Chemical Guys. So now we're gonna let it soak up for a little bit, and then we can wipe off the excess, and then I'll show you the finished product. There you have it, guys. Clean engine bay, instantly. All the way in there. Everything's well taken care of, so I like it. It's looking really good. So now we can start, making notes of the things that we need to pay attention to. There you have it, guys. A clean engine bay. I hope this first day of the build was entertaining. This was definitely a step forward on the right direction where we need to go with this build. So now we have a clean engine bay and also fresh oil change, which is awesome, and it definitely a must before you start anything. This is a used car, so I didn't know, where it was left off. So always start with new fluids. Alright guys, so stay tuned for more videos like this. This is just the start of this amazing project, so I'm really excited to show you guys all the things that we're gonna be doing to this car. So stay tuned, make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell notification for more content that is coming right up. Once again, thanks for watching. Until the next one, peace.